was a beta test, okay? And people need to understand, like, the Satoshi mystery bag out there.
Mm-hmm.
Who filed the patents for blockchain? It was the NSA back in the 80s. Okay, and back then, they had a lot more competence about them. They war gamed everything. Okay, and we got this mystery bag floating out there from Satoshi. There's nobody that does that. Like it's, I think the whole thing is just to draw in people in order to do dark money transactions. And Tether is another a component of Bitcoin, because every time Tether prints up a billion of USDT, and it's always around the continuing resolution, if anybody's noticed, that gets passed in Congress. A lot of payoffs need to happen, and Tether doesn't post the audits immediately that would prove that they can even print up $1 billion worth of USDT to then pump Bitcoin. And with Bitcoin, you have to understand too, there's most of the hash power is located offshore. So it can work as a reverse Swift. They just say, okay, we're going to cut down the hash power, and that's going to screw any sort of transaction power that Bitcoin might have. And it's not even private anyway. Tucker Carlson did that interview with one of the guys that was one of the proponents of Bitcoin, and he took Bitcoin to the woodshed. I would really point everybody to that interview.
Is it Roger?
Roger Ver?
Yeah, Roger Ver. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I would highly recommend everybody watch that interview between Tucker Carlson and Roger Ver, because Roger Ver, he was one of the guys that was proponents of the big blocks, okay, instead of the small block. So the small block won the argument for Bitcoin. There was the fork that happened. Between which programming is going to be more use. So the big block argument was, we're going to have more transactions inside of this block in order for it to be an actual money, an actual money processor, and to be used in our everyday. And the small block won the argument. So it can't be a money. It can't handle the amount of transactions that are going to be used at international finance or anywhere else. And everybody wants to trot out Bukele that, El Salvador, they're the ones that are adopting it. The dude did that as a leverage tactic to get that loan from the IMF, and they just found a huge gold reserve inside of El Salvador. They're already, and it hasn't even taken in the local economy. None of the local businesses use it to transact because it takes an hour. It's absolutely ridiculous. It takes an hour or two, which is better than Swift. Swift is 3 to 5 days to settle. So that's why a lot of these people are probably using Bitcoin, because it's 2 hours or whatever. But it's nothing compared to the